How much will 50 Link potentially be worth in 2025? In today's video, let's find out. However, before I continue on any further, please keep in mind that these are all hypothetical scenarios. There's absolutely no guarantee that any of it is going to happen. I am not a financial advisor, and also on top of that, this video is not meant as an invitation to buy, sell, or trade cryptos. That is not the case whatsoever. But with that being said, as of right now, 50 Link is currently worth approximately $351. And what that means right there is if that, let's say during the next bull run, Link were to go back to its all-time high price, 50 Link would be worth $2,635. You know, Link going back to its all-time high price is already approximately a 7.5x in terms of price increase, which I think is absolutely insane. I think Link is so undervalued as of right now. And personally speaking, do I think Link can go back to its all-time high price during the next bull run? Yes, I do, and let me show you why I think so. You know, first of all, when it comes to Link, it is a token that powers the Chainlink decentralized Oracle network. And some people may be wondering, what is an oracle? You know, oracles are basically data feeds that bring data from off the blockchain, aka off-chain data sources, and puts it on the blockchain for smart contracts to use. Chainlink's purpose is to provide off-chain data for cryptocurrency blockchains. For example, Chainlink can provide the price for various coins and tokens. And without this off-chain data, most decentralized applications would not work. So this information, in my opinion, is very crucial. And Chainlink, they provide this off-chain data from a series of oracles. So for example, Chainlink, through these series of oracles, can provide data to, for example, crypto exchanges and also to crypto pricing websites as well. For example, like in the case of CoinGecko and many others. And these oracles right here will provide pricing data about various cryptocurrencies, and Chainlink will then essentially use the average of their answers from these oracles to then find the right answer, so to speak, for what the actual price of a current coin or token actually is. And this right here ensures that off-chain data can't be manipulated, and it also preserves the decentralization aspect of decentralized applications. And these oracles right here are paid in Link tokens for the data feeds that they provide. And this payment comes from crypto projects, companies, and developers, etc., who use these data feeds for their operations. However, on top of just data feeds, Chainlink also provides other services such as something called verifiable random function, aka VRF. And this, by the way, is required for random number generation. And this, for example, can be used for video games. So I think this right here is absolutely amazing. In addition, Chainlink also offers proof of reserves. And this right here can be used, for example, in the case of stablecoin issuers, or for example, in the case of cryptocurrency exchanges, to quite essentially prove that they are holding a certain amount of assets. You know, sometimes crypto exchanges or stablecoin issuers want to prove to people how much assets they have. They could, for example, use Chainlink's proof of reserve service. And also on top of that, Chainlink also has something called keepers. And this, by the way, allows developers to automate certain smart contract tasks and functions that involve off-chain input or data. So I think Keepers is such a fantastic addition to Chainlink. So with all that being said, I think it's fair to assume that Chainlink is extremely revolutionary, and I think it's also fair to assume that Link has a very strong use case. And with that in mind, when I consider just how revolutionary Chainlink is, I truly do believe that Link will have no issues returning back to its all-time high price during the next bull run. And now, I want to talk about the next price target for Link, and that is Link at the price of $100. And when it comes to this, do I believe that Link could reach this price target during the next bull run? Yes, I do, and let me explain why. First of all, Chainlink is currently being used by over 1,700 projects. And yeah, you heard that right, over 1,700. I mean, isn't that insane? Just imagine that, right? The adoption of Chainlink, in my opinion, is already relatively huge despite its young age, which I think is very impressive. You know, Chainlink is actually being used by global enterprises. And just to name a few of these global enterprises that leverage Chainlink, I want to start off by mentioning how Chainlink is currently being used by Swift, which is crazy. I mean, Swift handles over 5 billion financial messages a year. So this is a very big deal for Chainlink. In addition, Chainlink is also being used by giants like T-Systems, Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, Swisscom, Associated Press, and much more. Again, right, Chainlink is being used by over 1,700 projects. I think that is absolutely astonishing, and I think that right there truly speaks volumes as to just how amazing they are. So when I consider the level of adoption of Chainlink, and when I consider the large-scale institutions that currently use Chainlink, I truly do believe that Link will have no issues reaching $100 during the next bull run. And now I want to talk about an even larger price target for Link, and that is Link at the price of $210. And while this price target may seem crazy to some people, I actually don't think it's crazy. In fact, I think Link can actually reach this during the next bull run, and I'll show you why I think so. First of all, as of right now, there's more people than ever before in history owning cryptos. And that is not a joke, by the way. Currently, more than 420 million people around the world own cryptocurrencies. To just put this into context, back in 2021, when the whole crypto space overall was having that massive bull run, when that was all going down back then, there was only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies. However, you fast forward to today, again, right, like I mentioned before, there's more than 420 million. So just imagine this, right? If the whole crypto space overall back then was able to experience that massive rally with only roughly around 300 million people owning cryptos, can you just imagine what's going to happen during the next bull run, especially now that we have over 420 million? I mean, the next bull run could potentially be out of this world. It could be ginormous. It could potentially, in my opinion, be the biggest, if not one of the biggest bull runs we have ever seen in crypto history. I mean, when you have that many people owning cryptocurrencies, the FOMO, the buying pressure, and buying volume could very well be at astronomical levels during the next bull run. And during the next bull run, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to go to at least the price of $100,000. Now, that's just my opinion only. That's not financial advice, but that's just what I truly believe will happen. And when that does happen, I truly do believe that altcoins are just going to go through the roof. I think the whole crypto space overall is just going to be so euphoric. And I think Link is going to go along with the ride. I think the next bull run is going to be so amazing. And I think Link is really ready to shock the world in the next bull run. So overall, when I consider just how massive the next bull run could potentially be, and when I consider just how special Chainlink is, I truly do believe that Link could very well reach $210 during the next bull run. In my opinion, that is a very realistic goal for Link to reach in the future. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.